Kentucky Wildcats and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooners offense will get the football first. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Out wide left, it's Sategna. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Out wide right, it's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Calls his own number. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Reels it in. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. That's caught. It's Sategna. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hits inside. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Hits the hole. It's Blaylock. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. C.J. Baxter, more than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it, fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, and they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Second down to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodriguez. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He breaks a tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Blaylock. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Sooners are flying down the field. They get to him as he throws. Dangerous throw on that one.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after... Shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got him wide open. There he goes to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board.
Number 91, set to advance on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Left side is Thomas. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie for...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Fires left. He makes a catch. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end now in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Wildcats sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate to see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Jukes his way for more. Turns it on in midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside, and if he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take off, game-breaking. They fortify the offensive line in the transfer portal. They've got to get back to that physical ground game. And you're right about Baxter. This guy was all-world, everything recruit. Lightning in a bottle, can make those big... Look forward to watching this Kentucky offense hopefully get a bounce back and get some spring in their step.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll run it with Baxter. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the reels, takes it in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this
snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Long way to go on second down. Handoff to Xavier. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Taken down right away. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Rodriguez. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Finding space. Fights off a defender. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Trying to make one miss. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. To throw, it's Mateer. Right side, it's Robinson. Could not make his way to the corner. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Rush right in his face. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. First and goal for the offense. Buying time to his right. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up the few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They just keep firing. Spits it out to the back. Left side is Baxter. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, but placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Turns it upfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fresh set of downs going up top. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rush is on. Slips. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coach Stein told me coming out of the locker room, there was a lot of concern in the locker room at halftime over those first half penalties. On the road, playing in a hostile environment, this home crowd has made things tough. A lot of line of scrimmage issues, communication issues, so they have got to clean it up. I'll keep you posted how they start here in the third quarter and what adjustments they've had to communicate better with all of the noise here on the field.
Ollie, thank you. Gets away. Snowed under by the defense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. On the return. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Drops back. It's Spatier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Wants to throw one first. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Middle of the end zone. Got it. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll send the back in motion. play of this drive. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Line getting set on 2nd down.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Out wide left, it's Robinson. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Breaks into the open.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Sooners! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. That gamble did not pay off. Bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Third down play from the gun. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is on its way. Searching for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Ollie, what update do you have on that?
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hanging that puck.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. He's dropped.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're all over him. Pulls it in. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying,
makes the catch, and he's free. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the punishment has been extended. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he makes the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
42, Kentucky.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly Rowe has an update.
guys, here on the Sooner sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick give. It's Robinson. Got the first down. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Left side is Harris. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
95, 96, sprint. Down, ready. Ready, go.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
Here we go, ready.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Look out! Trying to buy time. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do... big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Still looking. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. 22. Motion from the wideout. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Handoff for Baxter. Dragged down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right in midfield.
No surprise here. They've had success running the football throughout this game, and here we are late in the 4th quarter, and they're still doing it. They're still having success. This offensive line, man, they've taken this game over. They had a challenge set before them heading into this one, but they have answered the bell. These big fellas up front, they are getting it done.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sooners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll run it. It's Robinson. Driven back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Long way to go on 2nd down. With the draw, it's Walker. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll ride him again. Gets it inside the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
2nd down, gonna throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The run inside. It's Baxter. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's 4th down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we